Mr. Hofmann, you are Olympic champion and 3 times world champion. You know very well what's the feeling to be on the top of the world. So, what's the feeling?
That's a special feeling for everyone who is allowed to start in a Worlds or at the Olympics, because you are one of the best at the Worlds, and that makes you something special, and yeah, you are really proud of this.
At such a top professional level, you're surely hungry for more and more success, more medals, more titles, etc. But it is interesting. At what point in your active sporting career did you start to think what I'm going to do when I'm done with my active sports career?
I think every time in your career you are thinking about that, because you are not only in your sport life, you are in your private life, and you are in everything. So the whole time in my career, it was the whole time long. But I know the whole time what I want to do. So first I want to become a teacher, and so during the time it depends a little bit, and yeah, I become a coach then, so that's a little bit equal because you are a sport teacher.
Yeah. What is the moment which pulled the trigger and showed you have to think about the life after the sport? Do you have any specific moment in your career?
Yeah, it was, for me, it was because I'm getting older and older. So I was 32, 31, 32, if I was Olympic champion. And so I know it's time to change some things. And so I hurry a little bit with my studies. And so I'm working directly after the Olympics. I started to working, and so that was a trigger point, because the time in my life was a trigger point.
And now, how's the wife after active sports career?
Oh, it's really interesting, because if you are able to find your hobby as a job, so it's a little bit equal like before. So it's different, because as a coach, you have a lot of things around. As an athlete, you have only to race, to train, and as a coach, you have so many things in organization, in planning, and everything around. And yeah, that's different.
So when you were a kid, you dreamed to be a teacher, or not?
As a kid, I wanted to become a teacher. Sure, it was my first thought, but then, yeah, I changed a little bit, because I think it was a better choice then.
Yeah, and if you wasn't in sport, what about your dream profession? Maybe in not like a teacher, but maybe when you was a kid or on a later stage, you was thinking for another opportunities for you to work something different, or no?
It was really a teacher, because I had so many bad teachers, yeah, in school. So I said I want to do it better than them, yeah, because I said, oh no, that can't be,
yeah,
that you teach kids like that. So I want to make it better, and so I wanted to become teacher in biology and sports. So this was the first choice for me.
Do you remember when you first realized you could be successful, like let's call it sports administrator, because now you're working for a German federation as well, and you are teaching the youngsters?
Yeah, you struggle up a little bit in that point. You become a teacher, and now in that point you need a lot around, and so you climb up and you become more and more to do with administration. And yeah, since 2004 I was elected in my city council. So I was a member of our city council in Karlsruhe. So you have to do a lot of politics, not only in sport, in other things, and so you have a lot of other things.
What about the other Olympic champions from your Golden Kayak 4 in Atlanta? What Thomas, Mark and Olaf are doing after their sports careers?
Yeah, both Thomas and Olaf, they were studying, and I know Thomas is working at a factory in Essen, yeah, and as a second job. He is president of the Canoe Federation of Northern Westphalia there. So he has a little bit touch to canoeing. Olaf, I don't know exactly what he will do. He started, I think, a little bit in your business. He started a little bit with journalism and stuff around, but what he's actually doing, I don't know. And Mark, he's becomes also a coach. First, he started something others, but then he is working as a coach in his home club in Magdeburg.
Is it easier for the best athletes to be a Rio champions and on the next race after the Rio sports career when they are doing something different in their lives? Because if you're champion on the race, maybe it's easier.
It's not easy. It's not easy to change because you are a special person for everyone. You are in the media, you are in everything, and then you are a normal person in your whole life. And so, for some people, it's really difficult. For me, it was not a problem because I was in the circle of sports during the whole time. So I was an athlete, I was a coach, I was now working in administration, I was in politics. So it was not a problem because I'm finding new things where I can work with. But I think for a couple of people it might be difficult.
I'm sure a lot of young athletes who are working for their name now would ask themselves, but when did it start working for us? And how do we know the moment has come? What you can tell them regarding your story, when your name started to work for you?
I tell them if they have, like today, some of them have a bad results. You learn more if you lose than you win. If you win, so many people would clap you on your shoulder and say everything was fine. But if you have lost the race, it's much more difficult to stand up again and go. And that's one of the important points to go again and again, and that helps you in your life, I think. And I would tell them every time.
What is your most important advice to athletes in the peak of their career for the life after race? How to prepare for it?
To be with both feet on the ground. Don't go up and think you are something special. Stay with both feet on your ground. It's in Germany you say it like this. I don't know if it's in English the same. Be smart in your mind, and that will help you, I think.